Welcome to this demo of the Excel interface for Micro Focus PPM, or XLI for short. In this video, I'd like to highlight just a few of the key PPM transactions which the XLI can perform. Please keep in mind that XLI supports all the major transactions performed by users, including updates to costs, resources, requests, and even work plans. By showcasing some of the most useful capabilities, hopefully you agree that the XLI provides the flexibility of Excel with the governance of PPM, resulting in significant productivity and data quality gains. Now let's go ahead and see the XLI in action. So here I already have the XLI open, and to an end user it's just a single Excel file. So I'm going to go ahead and log in using my PPM credentials. The XLI also supports single sign-on, so I can optionally bypass the screen. After I've authenticated myself, the XLI exposes the different tabs I can work with, and you can see all the tabs down here. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over to the Staffing Profile tab. The Staffing Profile tab is a single screen for all resource management, demand, and assignment operations, and can be used by all resource management stakeholders. One common scenario for PPM users is having to replace a resource assigned to multiple projects with a different resource. So let's say that we have Andy Madison who's leaving the company, and we need to replace him with somebody else. This is no simple task to look up Andy's assignments and perform the replacement without something like the XLI. I will need to open up each staffing profile separately, then apply more filtering to find the information. Now let's go ahead and see how the XLI handles this use case. So up top here I have a few slices that have already been selected. This will enable my search. So click on the search icon, and I'm going to the assigned resource field. I'm going to type in MAD and hit select, and it found Andy Madison, and the XLI supports autocomplete, as you can see. I'll click on search. So in the staffing profiles area here, I can see all the staffing profiles it's assigned to. And once I highlight them, I can see the different lines assigned to Andy on the list below. So select all of them. So the XLI supports something called position level filtering. So this lets you search for the positions that only I care about. And this is especially useful with larger staffing profiles. So hit go to download the data. And after download, I can see his 4 assignments across 4 different projects on a single screen. I can go ahead and replace them with a few clicks. Now let me demonstrate how the XLI performs resource assignments. So I'm going to go look for my 2018 projects, type it in the search box, I'll click on search. Let me just clear out my previous filter for assign resource, hit search again, and I have 2 staffing profiles. I'll select both of them, and in the positions list down below you can see I have a number of positions. I have 26 in all. So I'll click on select all, and I'll download that data into the XLI. So I've downloaded all the staffing profile positions for my 2 projects into XLI. So the XLI supports assignment of any number of positions all at once. So let me go ahead and assign resources to a few lines. So I'm going to go ahead and select the line for Program Manager and the QA Engineer. So because I'm the actual manager of the resource pool called Global, the assign icon becomes active. I'm going to go ahead and assign some resources to the lines I've just selected. So the shortcut in the XLI for assignments based on specific resources requested. So for the lines I selected, I specifically asked for Lisa Wong and Mary Connors. So what the XLI is doing is asking if I actually want to specifically assign those resources that I requested without actually showing me the full list of assignable resources. So I'm going to go ahead and click on yes. So what I did was actually assign Lisa Wong to as Program Manager and Mary Connors that I specifically asked it to as the QA Engineer. So when you perform the assignment, XLI takes the available capacity of the resource and applies it to the assignment. So you can see here for the QA Engineer, Mary Connors has available capacity of 0.95 FTEs, and 1 FTE was actually requested of the QA Engineer role. In many cases, there's still going to be unmet demand, and as a resource manager, you know that the resource will realistically be working on that effort, so the XLI provides a way to clear that unmet demand. So I can click on this button here, and it'll clear that unmet demand. So that 0.95 FTE for Mary Connors now becomes 1. Now let's jump over to the Resource Pool Participation tab and go through another common scenario affecting your PPM resource management setup. When a reorganization happens or something similar, how do you handle bulk updates? So I'm going to go ahead and search for all resources in the STA2 pool. I'll click on search, And these are the different members of the STA2 resource pool. So there's 50 users, so I'll select all, and I'll bring all those 50 users into the XLI. So after I've downloaded all the resources into the XLI, I'm going to go ahead and move them into the STA3 resource pool. So I can click on this mass replacement button, and I'll specify the old pool, and the new pool will be STA3. I'll click on continue, click on save, and like that, in less than 10 seconds, I've moved 50 resources between pools. So let's switch over now to financial management and show how effective the XLI can be when performing transactions on financial summaries. So I'll go over to the financial summary tab. And this tab supports updates to all financial summary metrics, i.e. costs, benefits, and budgets. Let me go ahead and download all the financial summaries for the 2018 projects I've been working on. So these are my 2 projects. So the financial summary data for the 2 projects is loaded into the XLI. And you can see here we have a custom field, or what PPM calls user data, that's been configured for financial summary lines. That user data or custom field is called tech or non-tech. I'm going to go ahead and do a bulk update of this field in the XLI. So I'm going to change it from non-tech to tech. Copy and paste, and I'll click on save. And just like that, I've saved my changes. So this isn't possible in PPM. You will need to go to each individual line of both financial summaries and make this change. In this case, you would have to do it 10 times. And we're not even counting the number of clicks you would have to do for each financial summary line. I hope this video highlights just some of the ways the XLI can enhance your PPM implementation and make all users more productive. Let me conclude by summarizing all the features of the XLI. The XLI is simply a Excel file to the end user. There's no end user installation. They can simply download and begin using the XLI. The XLI can retrieve, create, and update individual or multiple PPM objects at once. Since it is Excel, you can use all its native user interface capabilities. Like I just previously demonstrated, you can do copy, paste, drag and drop, and formulas, for example. You can also create Excel-based reports accessible to the Excel environment. You can also integrate PPM with external data sources. The XLI allows you to apply custom business rules or logic. So for example, you can do time normalization, custom rate cards, etc. All of these features are available while the PPM data integrity and security model are preserved. Thank you for watching this demo of the XLI. Please feel free to contact us at info@ppmetrics.com if you have any questions or would like to schedule a full demo. And please be sure to visit us at www.ppmetrics.com.